Spotty chances for thunderstorms continue this weekend, but the summer heat dome is on the way. Let's talk about it in this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It's Friday, the 13th of June, 2025. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Policy-in-Chief David Reimer. If you haven't already, make sure you've clicked subscribe to get notified when we publish new Texas weather video forecasts and live severe weather forecasts. Live severe weather forecast? How about live severe weather coverage? Something around that. Also, super dupers and spinny doomers. If you haven't already planned on it, join us tonight for a live evening bonus forecast and video hangout. End of the video, you'll have more information on that. That is this evening, I believe around 8:30 to 9 p.m. Central Time. Otherwise, guess what? Well, our weather is starting to calm down, thankfully, but we still have some hazards to discuss. Let's look at the high-res rapid refresh model for today, tonight, into Saturday. Scattered thunderstorms are expected this afternoon and evening across the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, down to the Big Bend. Some of those storms will be capable of producing damaging wind gusts and hail up to the size of golf balls. Lightning, very heavy rain, pop-up thunderstorms this afternoon, southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle, East Texas, with locally heavy rainfall. Heading into the overnight hours, we should be mostly calm after about 1 to 2 a.m. across western Texas. Activity across the eastern third of Texas will do the typical summer doldrums and dissipate shortly after sunset. Going into Saturday, same story, pop-up showers and storms possible. The eastern third of Texas, maybe a couple storms in the western third of Texas as well, but not as widespread as we're expecting this afternoon and evening. Heading into the fire weather department from the Texas A&M Forest Service, we have high fire danger today, tomorrow, and Sunday in the Big Bend, the Permian Basin, the Trans-Pecos, the Guadalupe, Davis Mountains, and the borderland of far west Texas. Long-range American weather model, the global forecast system. Well, we are definitely starting to get into the summer doldrums where the upper-level jet stream shifts to our north, taking with it majority of the severe weather chances, at least in the organized department. But with an abundance of tropical moisture remaining in place, we will definitely have to continue monitoring areas of the western third of Texas for afternoon and evening rounds of showers and storms, and the possibility of afternoon summer popcorn type thunderstorms. They go up real fast, rain themselves out within an hour or so across the eastern third of Texas, the Texas Gulf Coast, up into the Arklatex. Now, this model is being a little more aggressive late next week with maybe an influx of tropical moisture across parts of the Texas Gulf Coast, South Texas, the coastal plains, and southeast Texas. Not buying that solution wholeheartedly yet. Other weather model data is not particularly aligned with that expectation, but still, we are in the time of year where such little tropical nuances have to be monitored just in case we see an uptick in rain chances. But, hey, you know what? It is what it is, and we'll keep an eye on it. Forecast rain totals over the next 5 days. Well, you can see we definitely are starting to dry out a bit, but still, with those opportunities for pop-up shower and thunderstorms across the state, a hit-and-miss scattering of sorts with localized rain totals of 3 to 4 inches possible, especially across southeast Texas, the coastal plains, and the Golden Triangle. Maybe an inch of rain or so in the Arklatex, but again, we are definitely in the time of year now where many of you may not see anything, and your neighbor may end up with 3 inches of rain in an hour. That's the hit or miss type of atmosphere we're going to be dealing with over the next 5 days to 4 months. Tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center. There is no activity expected over the next 7 days in the Gulf, Caribbean, or Atlantic tropical basins. Now, here's something we haven't shown very often lately, but alas, it's time to bring it back. Here's a look at the geopotential heights at 500 millibars. That's about halfway up the atmosphere. And, well, this is one easy way to tell when it's heat dome time in the summer months. And this is going to be from the European weather model. Over the next few days, you can see we're not going to have that area of higher heights aloft across the southern U.S., but going into next week, we are expecting that to build in initially across parts of Mexico, the southwestern United States, and then you can see it build in wholeheartedly by the second half of next week from Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and Louisiana. What that means is at least the northern half of the state, that should at least begin to shut rain chances off and result in temperatures probably getting closer to the upper 90s and triple digits. Notice how, though, across parts of the western Gulf into southern half of Texas, heights are a little lower. That may allow for some tropical moisture to sneak in and continue, and we may see an uptick in at least isolated pop-up shower and thunderstorm chances. But with this, the jet stream has assumed its typical summer alignment, moved up into the northern United States, and we are left with very little wind shear across Texas, meaning no well-organized thunderstorms typically, a return to those pop-up shower and thunderstorm chances, and of course, heat, humidity, and all the things that come with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are pretty much now entering the summer months in the state of Texas. Going into the weekend, we'll still have to keep an eye on shower and thunderstorm chances. And remember, just because we don't have softball-sized hail, tornadoes, and 100-mile-an-hour winds flying out of the sky does not mean these pop-up shower and storms are threatless. Lightning is frightening, and all these things will be shooting out lightning like the dickens. Remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. And abundant tropical moisture means, guess what? Very heavy rainfall rates with a threat of localized flash flooding for sure. And of course, turn around, don't drown. Being that it's Friday, it's time to give a shout out to our Spinny Doomer members here on the Texas Weather Center. So let's go ahead and do that. And thanks to each and every one of you for being top tier members here on the Texas Weather Center. Amy Yu, Anthony R. Pelosi Jr., Candy P., Christina West, Deanna, Donald Yellett, J.A., Jennifer, Texas girl up north in Wyoming, who is also one of our amazing moderators, Jeremiah Wisdom, Justin S., Love, Live, Laugh, Manda Cakes, Mike Rich, Nancy Rosenberg, Knight Davis, Paranoid Pocho, r/Tornado Chats, Rascals ZX2, Ryan Tucker, S00 Patique, Samantha D, Sarah Schmidt, Tanya McGee, and Wendy Hall. Thanks, y'all, for being Spinny Doomers here on the Texas Weather Center. We appreciate it. Hope y'all will join us this evening for our Super Duper and Spinny Doomer member exclusive live video forecast, Q&A discussion, and more. We'll have that linked here at the end of this video. You can also head to the video tabs in the YouTube channel to see that. And you should probably also get notified from YouTube when that's live tonight, hopefully. But it'll also be available for viewing after the fact. We'll hope to see you then. Otherwise, we're going to assume a normal weekend schedule here, which means our next Texas Weather Roundup will be out bright and early Monday morning, the 16th. Yeah, the 16th of June. And if we need to, we'll post something in between then. And we probably will. Who knows? But until then, y'all have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Stay cool. Please don't get struck by lightning. And as always, God bless.